So this is what we are making today. Hello and welcome to a new video. In this video I will make a recipe that is from Hippocrates Health Institute. When I was there not so long time ago, they had this amazing lo mein noodles. It's this Chinese noodle raw dish that they made at the buffet. So I have tried it, but I have never made it myself. But I found the recipe in this Healing Our Word. This is a free newspaper I got there. So yeah, now when I'm home I have to try to make it. So I will make it for you, and I think it's kind of fine that I share the recipe because it's a free newspaper and good recipes are made to share, right? So yeah, so let's get started. So I have prepared things. So what I start to do is that I made the noodles, and of course I will also show you the buffet that I got at Hippocrates Health Institute. That was fantastic. So we're here at Hippocrates Institute and we will eat from the buffet today. So I will show you what they have. This looks so fantastic. All these fresh greens and fresh sprouts. So huge varieties. We're a little bit late. Probably they have everything. Oh, they have avocado. Wow, looks fantastic, everything. So we start with the noodles, and then I will add, I follow the recipe exactly here actually. So this is like, I think it's around, they say 3 to 4 zucchinis, but I have one that was like giant. So I think I had 1.5. But that is, I mean, 3 to 4 zucchinis. It depends how big they are, you know. But in regular size, I think one zucchini is usually around 250 to 300 grams. So we also have a cup of shredded carrots here, and I will just put it in the bowl. And then I have white onion, say sweet onion. This is kind of sweet. I mean, this is the sweetest onion you can get. It's a really good Swedish onion I have right now. So I have like half a cup of that and a cup of bell pepper, and I use red because, yeah, I mean, red pepper, they are beautiful. I have everything behind me. It looks kind of funny. So I have broccoli also, and you actually can eat broccoli raw. It has super health benefits when it's raw actually. Can be a little bit hard to digest, but if you have it together with something that is fatty like oil and so on, and you mix it really well in, it gets very like easier to digest. It's not so rough on the system. So you can definitely eat raw broccoli, and it's super good for you. So here we have mushrooms also. Mushrooms is also something you can eat raw. This is Creminium mushrooms. It's I mean, some people they say that you should cook it, but you can like feel yourself. It is edible raw, definitely. Otherwise they wouldn't sell it in the supermarket if it wasn't. But on the other hand, yeah, some people can be sensitive. Like some people are sensitive to bananas. You can be sensitive to mushrooms also. So yeah, I think that was it. I have to see the recipe here. Oh yeah, of course I have sprouts and peas in here also, but I will mix that in later on because I will have the dressing and I will mash it around. So if I put the peas and the sprouts in now, they will get very mushed. So I don't want that. So it says that you should blend the dressing, put everything in the sauce and blend it, you know. But I make things easy. So I just put the ingredients in here immediately instead, and then I just mix it. Instead of mixing everything to a sauce, I mean, if it is something that needs to be blended, of course you can do that. But if it is just like, you know, shredded ginger, shredded garlic or pressed garlic and oil and lemon, you don't really need to blend it. You can just mash it by hand. So I have kind of lots of oil in this recipe, I noticed. So this is like 4 ounces of sesame oil. I don't use sesame oil so much, but if you do, the cold is actually very good. It's very like lubricating for the system, and they use it at the Health Institute actually. So they wouldn't use it if it wasn't healthy. Some people say that omega-6 fatty acids is like is inflammatory and so on, but many people they can be deficient in it also. they need to be raw, otherwise it's inflammatory if it's not raw. So I mean, you need omega-6 fatty acids. It's really good for the skin. You can see the skin is glowing, and you can see the skin is glowing if you just put the sesame oil on your skin also. That's really, really good. So inside goes out, or outside go in. It doesn't matter. I mean, yeah, it's fantastic. Anyway, so we have the spices here. So I have shredded up some ginger. It looks a little bit brownish, I see there in the camera, but that is because I used the peel. You can definitely use the peel of the ginger. The peel have actually more antioxidants and very healthy for you. And the garlic I also shredded. And then I have green salt and kelp powder. So we use that too. Let's see. So I have everything here, I guess. Let's see. Oh no, I should put the cayenne pepper and Bragg liquids aminos in here also. Okay, so a pinch of cayenne pepper. I don't know about pinch in English. I have never figured that out. In Sweden we have something that we call kryddmått, but pinch is like, I guess it's like, but I don't know. I mean, I guess it's just to taste. So I will put some cayenne in here, or on top of here. Wow, this bowl is heavy. I made a whole batch. So I will have food for a few days, or a few people. I don't know if someone wants to eat it with me. They probably will. I think it's delicious. And then we have Bragg liquids aminos. So when I was at Hippocrates at the buffet, they had two versions of this. One that was on the buffet that had Bragg liquids aminos, and then they had a little sign that said that if you ask, you can get this dish without Bragg's also. So I mean, some people they are there for health reasons, and some people they might not eat this. I don't know. Or some people they come to the health institute and they are eating very, very clean and very, very pure. You know, they are not used to this. But I'm definitely used to it. I like this. I like this a lot. But I don't use a lot of it just because I like it a lot. I mean, a little bit here and there. It's just nice. So this is so much more easier than imagine putting all the ingredients for the dressing in the blender. Now I can just mash it around with my hands. And this is the part that is really important, because when you do this, you make the veggies very soft. So especially the broccoli is really important. So and also the mushrooms, they get like yeah, they soak up everything, you know. So mashing around everything is an important step. So when you eat veggies, I highly suggest you to eat it with some kind of fat. I mean, it doesn't need to be oil, but yeah, I don't see a bad thing to have some oil in your diet if it's good oil and if you eat it with vegetables. Everything doesn't need to be whole foods. You can get too much fiber in your body also, and that is not good either, because that can like be very rough on the system. And also it can block you to absorb nutrients by that. So especially if you only eat raw food, it can be very fibrous, the food. So it's good to have this oil, I have noticed. I have been eating raw food like, I mean, over 10 years. And this is just what I know. But I don't eat only raw foods. I like to try new things and different things. But my diet is mainly raw food. I mean, it is where I get my calories, but then I like to try different things, you know. Life is exciting. You should try what you like to try. But you don't need to eat a lot of it. The raw food, that is the food. That is the food that our bodies like, yeah, they thrive on it. So this is electric. That is what your body needs. Okay, so I think I have it here. The what was the name? Lo mein noodles. Okay. So, I mean, now I can just eat with my hands and have a taste this for you, because yeah, that's just easy. So I can say how it tastes like. Wow. Okay, this is really, really good. Okay, I highly recommend you to try this recipe. The dressing was so easy. It's just 1 lemon and 4 ounces of oil and cayenne and brags to taste and and ginger and garlic, and wow, it's so easy, you know, so easy. Everything is like, yeah, it's a good base. And if you're not eating fully raw, I can imagine like some kind of tofu would go well to it, or yeah. I actually forgot to put the peas in, I noticed. So I will put the peas in now, and also the sprouts. You can make your own sprouts. That's very easy, and that is so much more cheap. So I have my mung bean sprouts here, so I will just put half a cup of each in there, something around that. Half a cup each of mung bean sprouts and peas. Okay. and now I mix it again. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, so I highly recommend you to try this recipe, and it's so versatile. You can just put whatever ingredients you want in there. If you want to have like cabbage in there, I can imagine that would go well. Napa cabbage especially will go really well. Or like if you want to omit the bell pepper, it can be very expensive, especially here in Sweden. You can have something else instead, or you can just use more of the mushrooms, or yeah, and you can probably use cauliflower in here, or you can use edamame beans, or whatever you want. And yeah. Wow. It feels like I'm in Florida again. So you have to try this. So yeah, comment down below what you think. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. See you to my next video. Bye!